guys get the hint. Let's do a fill up on the EVO. What's up, y'all? I had to go ahead and start another vlog because I want to talk about this EVO, but I had to do it starting it off with Chick-fil-A. I mean, I got to get my weekly fix, you know what I'm saying? I normally get the number 2 with either a lemonade or root beer. I don't do any other drink because Chick-fil-A, their root beer has never failed me. Not watery or not too syrupy, you know what I'm saying? You got to get the right blend and the right mix. So I am here.
Hi, can I get a name for the order?
It'll be Brandon.
Okay, Brandon, what can I get for you today?
I'll just take a number 2, not the deluxe, just the regular meal, and with that, I'll add a lemonade.
You want a lemonade? Okay.
Yes, please.
So it was the meal, or you just want the sandwich and the lemonade?
Meal, please.
Okay. Anything else?
That would be all.
You want any sauces or ketchup?
Yes, I'll take your Chick-fil-A sauce and then your spicy buffalo.
Okay, so then I got you down for the spicy sandwich with the medium fry, lemonade, Chick-fil-A sauce, and buffalo?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Ooh, is that mine? Okay, never mind. Bro, I am so hungry right now. One thing about drinking coffee on an empty stomach, bro, it charges me up. I have all this energy, but I'm like crashing so hard afterwards. It wasn't even a real legit coffee. It was a caramel frap. That's not even a real coffee. Thank you.
My pleasure. Have a great one. God bless.
You as well. Thank you. So there's a spot where I want to shoot this portion of the vlog where I think it's cool, not cool, but it's kind of isolated by itself, and I just think it'll be a good spot. And then let's go ahead and fast forward to the spot, and then we will continue from there. All right, y'all. Had to change the view a little bit. I'm about to job into this Chick-fil-A because I'm starving. Look at that. Ooh. Yes, sir. Okay, I ain't gonna do this to y'all. I'm gonna stop the video and we're gonna continue after I eat because I gotta focus. Okay, now that I'm done eating, let's get into the title of this vlog. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I know the wind is terrible. Yeah, so recently, about 3 months ago, I purchased I got an EVO, and never thought I'd do that. And so here it is. This is a 2010 EVO. As you can see, pretty much stock. There's no body kits, nothing like that, which at least I've done. Well, there's nothing like that on here. But what I want to get into are kind of the things that I don't necessarily like about it. For starters, let's just go with cosmetics. Obviously, off the bat, you can notice that this right here is wrapped. is very faded. And I can show you from the back. It's faded. It's chipping. It's chipping and just doesn't look great. Could be worse, but for the most part, doesn't look great. It's faded and just worn out. And then obviously with cosmetics, you'll see that if you come here, you can see that my headlight my headlight is faded. That is the passenger compared to the driver. So, you know, there's a little bit of, you got the yellow oxidizing headlight going on over here. Not very nice and kind of a sore eye, of course. Then, of course, it came with BBSs. I think it's stock. I think EVO comes stock with BBSs. But as you can see, someone probably tried to plastic dip or, you know, customize it a little bit. Oh, well, that's dirt, but yeah, plastic dip is chipping right there, wrap, whatever. It might be plastic dip. So plastic dip there, and probably plastic dip or something at the top, I don't know. Same thing with this. You're getting the same feel of plastic dip, then got a little bit of rust, dirt, and all that. Not very conducive to looks. I don't like it. Continuing with kind of the look, so there's some tint going on here. Now I can't show you, it's not really picking up here, but parts of the paint, parts of the tint is coming up. So right here, you can see it right here. I don't think this one has tint. No, this has tint as well, but it's if you look at it at an angle, you can see that it's very like bubbly. And then of course on the other side, so nothing that's gonna like kill the feel of the EVO, obviously, but definitely takes off some R points, as they say these days. Don't really care for it. A few other things that I don't really like about it. Well, I will say this: it's not that I don't like, but I'm not too thrilled about. Are the Recaro seats. So excuse the Chick-fil-A. I'll get into why the pillow's there. But the Recaro seats are they're okay. They're not the greatest seats. I've never tried anything else kind of like modded or kind of a sports package into which I've sat in a seat, other than the dailies I've all driven and maybe the Z. But like it's not really the greatest, but I do like that it hugs the sides. I'm not the biggest guy, obviously. I'm small and slim. That's just the way I was built. So to find a seat for me is already a hassle. But this is not that bad on the sides. It's just, I don't know, sitting on the seat is not the most comfortable. I know this is a rally. This car technically was designed for rallying and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe that's part of why the seats are that way, but it's okay. It's all right. And then another part two of that is that these are cloth. I like leather. I'm a leather guy. I like seats that are leather. That's why I like the Z. I like that feel. Yeah, it kills you in the sun, but I really like the feel and look of leather. And this seat is here, of course, obviously for comfortability. When I kind of go over bumps and stuff, it's not that comfortable. So I'm actually going to replace this pillow with an actual seat cushion, so it'll look less ghetto. But almost forgot, with the wheels, the suspension. The thing with the suspension is it still has stock struts and things like that. So, but it sits lower than the stock height. So I should be able to get about 3 to 4 fingers in here, and I'm only getting like 1.5, really, not even 2, like 1.5 at the back, and then I'm getting 2 here. So I think the stock struts were cut, and because it's very stiff as well, like the suspension is very stiff, and it it rides okay. It's not the greatest thing. Again, I'm sorry if the wind is like, the wind is so bad right now. But it's not the greatest when it comes to suspension. Not that good. Lastly, I'm gonna put some pictures. Up. The last one would be the broken axle. So there is actually an axle that needs to be replaced on the Evo. I can feel it as I'm driving. It's kind of loose. Not bad. And in reality, it is bad, but it needs to be fixed. That axle needs to be replaced. But yeah, it's not that bad. The things are very small as far as the issues. Now, when it comes to another part of the issues, would be another part of the issues that I have to get done engine-wise would be it needs a tune. The car needs a tune, so I'm driving it very conservatively. I was told to do so. Don't push it, don't beat on it, don't do anything crazy, which is fine with me. I'm not like that anyway. It needs a tune. It needs the manifold. I believe has a crack in it, so we're gonna address that. The turbo housing. I have pictures of all this that I'm gonna pop up, but the turbo housing needs to be addressed as well. It has a crack in that, so we're gonna secure a housing for that. It needs to have the trans fluid, OEM SET fluid added in there. It needs to have the oil changed pretty soon, just for grip. Like, we're going to do everything. So these are not necessarily like what I dislike about it, but just talking about the negatives in its entirety. But anyways, that's generally it. I mean, other than that, I love the car. I'm completely satisfied with with the purchase. I'm completely satisfied with the platform. Feels good, sounds good. The exhaust as of right now is really good. I like that low, it's obviously not like a Honda high pitched tone rattle can exhaust. Whatever, no hate on Hondas. That was my first car, but it has some good sounding exhaust as of right now. This stock exhaust. But yeah, if you would have asked me maybe one thing that I would want to do cosmetically, and the one thing that I would want to do as far as performance, I would say the first thing I would do cosmetically would be not even the scrapes and the stripes and stuff on the vehicle, but I would do the wheels. I would clean up the wheels first and just kind of get a nice feel of the car and how clean it actually could be. And then if you were to ask me the first thing to do that I would do engine-wise would, of course, be the tune. I think that the tune is the most important thing, because you don't want the engine to detonate or blow up on you. So, but that's really it. I really enjoy my Evo. I'm happy with the purchase. It's a new platform, new things to learn. The paddle shifters are awesome. So the main thing with that is I like the ability to, if I don't want to have to go manual, I don't have to. If I don't want to, drive a manual, I don't have to. But if I want to, I can turn it on. For example, long story short, is just grabbing something to eat. Like, I could technically eat or drink something while I'm driving. Now, those who know how to shift can do this easily. But like, me, if I'm going to eat or drink something while I'm driving, I would prefer not to actually have a stick shift. But then again, that's such a small issue. The paddles are awesome. I love them. I'm getting the hang of it, especially with this vehicle. The RPMs and where to shift is different from the Z, or relatively different. So, it's cool. And the very last thing, I need to replace the tires. The tires are worn pretty bad, so I got to get some new tires. But other than that, that is it. Much in this vlog, because I am pretty much done. One thing I wanted to note before I end this vlog, guys, I was thinking of this. This is cool. So I have a broken EVO badge here, right? Look at this, right? So I have a broken EVO badge. It don't even have the shun on there, evolution. It don't even have the ION. What I was thinking is leaving this out, maybe cleaning the end of it, and it says EVO, right? And just like putting it back on there or something. Maybe that's a little cheesy. I don't know. I don't know. I was just trying to do something kind of different with it. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Something of the sort. Maybe like right there or something. I don't know. EVO. I just like the feeling, the EVO. I don't have to have it saying evolution, but just saying EVO. That'd be dope. Maybe in the front. Let's see what it looks like. Maybe in the front, but the thing is, it's so small. It's so small. I would want it to be like bigger on that center portion. I don't know. That's my idea. I don't know. It might be a very dumb idea, but oh, shout out to Aldi, y'all. If y'all don't shop at Aldi, go to Aldi, man. They got some good cheese stuff. This is for like, so long story short, I get dehydrated really fast because I don't drink enough water, things like that. I like soda, coffees, but these right here, hydration packets, $2.99, and you get 6 of them, or 5. Yes, 6 sticks. Add it to a bottle of water, and you're good. Thank you, Aldi. Y'all sponsor me. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this vlog. See you in the next one. Peace.